Good morning on tabletop.com. We are still here at Historicon 2019, and I'm joined here by my friend Gunnar, who's going to talk to us a little bit about LPA systems. Oh, my French is terrible. La Petite Armee, am I saying that right?
Close enough.
Close enough, okay. My apologies to everybody in France on everything I just did to your culture. I'm sorry. So this is a 10 millimeter Napoleonic system, is that correct?
It is, yes. It's actually designed as a complete game in a box so that you can set it up on a tabletop, a kitchen table, or even a card table, play a game in about 2 or 3 hours and be done with it. And basically when I designed it, it was a complete game in a box. Armee's already painted all the terrain you needed to play. Everything came with the game.
Okay, cool. So it looks like you've got like some demo tables set up here just to teach people the basics.
Sure.
And then I think you said that tomorrow you're going to have an actual big table set up for Leipzig 1813.
Yeah, my demonstration game that I've done here at Historicon for the last 10 years has been Leipzig. It changes every year. It gets bigger each time because it's the biggest battle of the war. Right now, it's up to about 2,000 figures on the tabletop for a 6x8 battlefield, about 400 trees, 100 buildings, a lot of stuff on it. But this is really designed, these little setups here are just designed to give people a chance to play the rules before the big game tomorrow, or for people who have heard about LPA but have never had a chance to try it, sit down and just play the rules and see how things work out.
Okay, so this game was actually requested by some of our members here, so we wanted to cover it at least a little bit today. We're definitely going to try and get back tomorrow to actually see your full table setup. For a little bit of background, if I'm not mistaken, I'm a little rusty on my Napoleonics, but Leipzig was actually the battle that more or less forced Napoleon to abdicate. Am I getting that mostly correct?
Pretty much. I mean, there was the 1814 campaign afterwards, but that was really just a holding action as he struggled to hold off the Allies. Yeah, it was the big decisive battle of the war. Waterloo was an after point. Yeah.
This was the point I was trying to get to. Waterloo gets all the glory. It was really Leipzig that made the decision.
But I think Waterloo gets more attention because it's more playable. It's a smaller battle. When you fight Leipzig, you've got 300,000 men on the field at the beginning of the battle and almost 450 or more by the end of the battle. It's almost impossible to recreate on a tabletop battlefield.
So it's like literally almost 3 times the size of Gettysburg.
It is easily 3 times. And yeah. So, and even when I do it, I mean, my set of rules is designed to be able to play large battles with smaller numbers of figures. So an Army corps in this game is only about 100 to 150 figures, so it's easy to put together a corps-size army. I can do Leipzig with about 3,000 figures, which I know that sounds like a lot, but considering what you'd normally need, that's not very many. Now I'm doing a reduced scale version of it, so I'm only using about 2,000 figures on the tabletop. It's next to nothing.
Oh, I mean, take it easy on yourself, why don't you?
But it is designed so that you can play the bigger battles without having to have 10,000 figures on the tabletop. Some people love that, and I admire those guys. I don't have room to store 10,000 miniatures, let alone play them. So for me, it had to be something that could be done in a smaller footprint.
Okay, so we're going to officially upgrade the we might be back tomorrow to we will be back tomorrow. If I have to get a chokehold on Jerry and drag him back here with the camera, if there's going to be 2,000 figures on the table, we're going to definitely make sure we come back and see that. All right, so hey, thanks very much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck with your tutorials, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to take a look at your setup.
Welcome.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off for now. We're going to be back later on for more coverage of Historicon 2019.